Hello all. In this session, we are going to see what is a middleware, what is the purpose of middleware, what are different kinds of middlewares available. And then we'll see a basic example of distributed application like peer-to-peer communication. Now, coming to the first topic, middleware. So what is a middleware? Middleware is nothing but a software glue or a link between two different applications. Now, when a two different applications want to communicate, now, for example, the first slide already we have seen in the first class a middleware. This is a middleware. Here, middleware is nothing but a link between two different applications. So, when an application wants to communicate with another application, and when these two applications wants to share the data among them, then we require an interface. That interface is nothing but a middleware. Sometimes we'll call this middleware as a plumbing service because it provides a communication between two different applications. Here, the two different applications cannot be of same type. An application one can be a software application, an application two can be a networking application, a hardware application, or any other kind of applications. But to provide the communication between these two applications, we require an interface. That interface is nothing but a middleware. Now, if you see this example, this slide, generally, when you wanted to communicate with the operating system, for example, if you see Windows operating system, on Windows operating system, sometimes we wanted to play a video, sometimes we wanted to play an audio, or we wanted to open an application or a software. But here, the client, wants to communicate with a particular application like this. For example, I'm moving the mouse, I'm selecting a particular operation and action here or there. But to perform this, you require an interface between the operating system or internal will. For that, a middle layer, an interface will be there between the operating system and the user. That middleware, that interface is nothing but a middleware. For example, if you see, this is an application program and this is an operating system. So, if this application program wants to communicate with this OS, you require an interface. For example, I wanted to save an image in the C drive. So directly I'm just placing, I'm doing copy and paste on the drive. But internally, our application will communicate with the OS. It will store the data. For that, it needs to communicate with the OS using an interface. That interface is nothing but a middleware. So middleware is an interface, a link between two different applications. If you see this image, for example, I wanted to provide communication between host 1 and host 2, means application 1 and application 2, or a machine 1 or a machine 2. Now, for this, you need here in host 1, this is a distributed application. This distributed application wants to communicate with the OS. So, for that, you require an interface middleware. This is host 1. Whereas, if you see the same host 2, it contains the same architecture as a host 1. Our application which communicates with the OS by using or with the help of middleware AI. Now, if this host 1 wants to communicate with this host 2, we will use network as an interface. Through this network, this host 1 will provide communication with the host 2, and these two will communicate each other. Here, how the network is communicating, how the network is providing communication between host 1 and host 2. Say, the middleware will provide the communication between this distributed application and OS. That means how this middleware is working in the same way the network is working. So vice versa. So that's why we can say middleware is an interface or a link between two different applications. Now we will see different services of middleware. Why we require middleware? Generally, middleware will be used for naming services in some distributed applications to provide the distributed transactions, for providing communication facilities, and to provide the security. We will see the naming service in future in applications like in RMI or RPC, how we are using naming services. We can see with examples there. Next, some examples of middleware are ODBC, database connectivity tools, JDBC. This is also a database connectivity tool with Java technology. Next, remote communication products like RPC, OSF, RMI. Next, some other distributed computing environment like DC products, Common Object Request Broker, that is CORBA, and DCOM, Distributed Component Object Model. These are some examples of middleware. Now, by the end of the subject, we'll see each and every example. Whatever we have discussed this, we will see each and every topic with examples in future sessions. So this is about middleware service and examples. Now, middleware is divided into some categories. There are two kinds of middleware: general middleware, specific middleware. Here, general middleware means this middleware will be used for general services like some substates or some general service like client server architecture. Whereas specific middleware, service specific middleware will provide only a specific kind of services. For example, if we see general middleware, here this general middleware will be a communication stacks, distributed directories, authentication services. It will provide authentication service, network service, RPC services, queuing services, distributed files or print services. These are some general middleware. These general middleware provides general services like printing services, distributed files, queuing services, or authentication services. All these are general purpose services. Whereas if you take service specific middleware, this middleware will provide a particular service only, specific service only. Like if you take database middleware, this middleware will provide a service only in database applications. OLTP will provide only in OLTP. Whereas if you take groupware specific middleware, this middleware will be used in only groupware kind of services. Object specific middleware, this will be used only in object communication. Internet specific middleware, this middleware will be used to different internet kind of applications. System management specific middleware, this middleware will be used only in system management, means for other services we can't use this middlewares, only particular service we will use this middleware. So this is about middleware, different kinds of middleware and service of middleware. So this is about middleware, and in the future sessions we will see peer-to-peer architecture, MOM architecture, RMI and RPC. So here we will wind up this session. Thank you.